Hello guys, welcome back to the cricket podcast. So this is our last analysis video and it's on a team which is weird, I'd say, because you always they always have something going on. There's always hope every year, but in the end it's always sadness, no madness. Anyway, so the team we are talking about is Royal Challengers Bangalore, King Kohli and his side. So we'll start with the auction. Ayer, how did they do in the auction?
Expected a lot from them. Their death bowling we thought will be stringent, and they have, I think, worsened it. So we have obviously a strong batting lineup, which is again bolstered by Finch again. Then you have some good youngsters in particular. Good to see them investing in youngsters. Apart from that, you have Chris Morris, which although a very good player, 10 crores. I don't know how it's justifiable, but he's a good player. He's handy, low down the order, and he can chip in with the ball. And
Death
another player,
bowler. Hmm.
that bowler, yeah, and Isuru Udana, who's a Sri Lankan player and not that experienced, not much exposure, so probably just backup for Morris if
Yeah.
anything happens to Morris. So pretty low, below par auction, I'd say.
I'd like to add, they also got Kane Richardson, but they removed him for Adam
Zampa,
Zampa, and I think that's a very smart thing to do.
good pick, good.
Zampa is a good bowler. Okay, anyway, we'll move on to the playing 11. Prasad, playing 11 of the team.
So RCB playing 11 will start with Finch and Padilkar, young Padilkar. After that, as we know, king of number 3, Virat Kohli. His brother, AB de Villiers, will join at number 4. After that, we have young talent from India, Shubham Dubey. Interesting talent. After that, we have England off-spin bowler and left-hand batsman Moeen Ali. After that, the most reliable fast bowler for RCB, Chris Morris. After that, we have Washington Sundar, Umesh Yadav, Saini and Yuzvendra Chahal. So this will be the probable playing 11 for RCB. Yeah.
Thoughts on the playing 11, guys?
They looks very strong on paper. Very strong on paper.
Always, they're always
Like every year,
It's always strong on paper only. That's the problem.
All three departments. I don't think there is any department they have left uncovered on paper. Obviously on paper.
at least.
A good spin duo, decent pace attack, a little problems in the net, good opening partnership, a decent middle order with Moeen Ali and Chris Morris and AB de Villiers. So
And in the bench, and on the bench they also have players like Parthiv Patel. They have Dale Steyn. They have Adam Zampa. These are big players. And even George Philippe.
So
he won't play, but George Philippe is he's a good player.
yeah, so probably the best team on paper.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, but it's
Always
always
has
on
been,
paper.
right?
Yes, always has been, but never works out.
Big names in the 11, but
Big names,
we'll have to see how they perform.
They also have Pawan Negi. You know, he can come in for Washington Sundar. That can happen. Yeah. And okay, so let's
But
move
I
on.
think
But
Washington
Pawan Negi-
Sundar will be chosen over Pawan Negi because he will bowl the first couple of overs
Yeah.
and provide them with the early breakthrough in
No, but I
many
think
matches.
Bol.
say he can be a key bowler against a batsman like Chris Gayle. To give him the ball in the first or second over against Chris Gayle will be a very good option.
But
Yeah,
I think
people
they have
like Gale, Warner. Yeah.
And okay, Tika, anyway, we'll move on to the strengths. So I think the first strength is that they have Aaron Finch now. Aaron Finch, in my opinion, is one of the best T20 openers out there, and he has been for a very long time. He brings in captaincy skills. He is a very good fielder, and he's a very dynamic batsman, and that maybe puts a little pressure off Kohli and AB de Villiers. Now that was a strength in Chinnaswamy. I don't know in UAE. I'm not sure. But it's still a strength. Aaron Finch is still the player that he is. He is a big name. Then another strength, in my opinion, is that they have right and left-handed batsmen throughout the team. You know,
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah.
they have, so that's a very good strength to have, because the fielding will have to change accordingly, and that puts a pressure on the opposition captain. Then good batting depth, as we have mentioned. And another thing is Moeen Ali. He can float in anywhere. You can send him as an opener. You can send him one down, two down, three down, four down. He can go anywhere. So that's a big strength again. Yeah. And so let's move on to the weaknesses.
So talking about the weaknesses, one golden weakness of RCB that has stayed for since
13 years.
start of this IPL,
Start of every
their
IPL.
yeah, their best friend, the weak death bowling attack.
Yes.
Like for any team, if you have Chris Morris as your best bowler, then that is enough to say how good or bad your like bowling is.
Yeah.
Like Chris Morris cannot be your best bowler of the team, and then to go on with him, you have Umesh Yadav or a backup like Mohammad Siraj. So again, like people are saying that this time RCB squad is balanced and all, but I don't think they are balanced this time also. They need to work on their death bowling. If Chris Morris clicks, then okay, but then also he will need a partner, and I don't think they have any. And then again in the spin department, too much reliance on Yuzvendra Chahal. Like Washington Sundar was a good bowler in power play when MS Dhoni was behind the stumps. But after that, since he has moved from RPS, he has gone to RCB. He has not been the same bowler. So I guess their bowling department, as usual, again looks weak.
Yeah, the spin bowling department is a issue maybe, yes, because of only Chahal. They
Yeah,
have
but
Moeen
I
Ali
think
also.
Moeen
Yeah,
Ali
Moeen
could
Ali.
chip in a couple of overs.
Yeah, I'd like to see
Also,
Zampa in the team,
that yeah,
but
that
someone will
yeah,
have to sit.
Zampa, they have
Zampa is
Zampa in
quite tough
the
in the playing
on the
11.
bench.
Yeah, that's his stuff, but I'd like to see him
Also,
and Chahal. Haha,
more
Ballu.
than spin attack, they lack in the pace attack, as DK said. They can bolster their death bowling through Dale Steyn, but
Again,
there's
someone will
no
have to sit. Yes,
pace. Yeah,
that's the issue.
They have
uh,
looked at. They
one
have looked.
choice would be Dale Steyn over Chris Morris, but then batting is
I don't think
something.
they'd pay 10 crore and then not play that
Yeah,
player.
yeah. They bought in Chris Morris for
Uh,
that middle
death
order
bowling.
But
stability and death
one
bowling.
thing that they have
So
done is they have tried to get backups for their players, but they have not
yeah,
filled the empty spots. Like for Finch, you have Philippe behind. For someone like a Morris, you have Udana behind. For someone like Chahal, probably something happens. You have someone like Zampa. You something happens to a pacer. You have guys like Kane Richardson, who's obviously now not there, but still.
Dale Steyn is there.
But
Oh, one of the
they've
best,
not
one of the
bought
legends. Huh?
players. They've not bought starters. They've bought backups. So they're not. I don't know. They're a waste auction again. Poor stuff.
Morris and
see
Finch
the
are
thing is
starters,
that
but
you
uh,
yeah,
but they've not improved where they
I
had to improve.
Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah.
Umesh is still playing. Saini still will have to bowl in the death overs.
Saini, there's too much
So
pressure on
If,
Saini.
yeah,
yeah.
And
I
even
and
think
he
the
next
goes
thing
for
is
choice.
that
runs.
you get the best players or good players, and then you go for the backups. I think they went for the backups first, and then they decided to bring in good players.
I think with the injury of after Kane Richardson was ruled out, I know Sampa is a great pick, but had they gone for someone like Kesrick Williams,
Yeah,
he can bowl well. Although in
Henrik
Kohli
Williams in
we
Kohli's
don't
team.
know,
Kohli
but
तो नहीं
Yeah.
देगा ना.
he's a great player. But
Hmm.
And they must also teach Aaron Finch how to play in swing ball.
Spin,
But
yeah.
okay.
IPL में हमारे
That's
swing
a
होगा
direct
UAE
attack on Aaron Finch. Will tag
UAE
him.
But
no
I don't.
swing.
I
UAE
think
I,
Aaron Finch is the least of the concerns right now. The main thing
yeah,
is the
Yes.
bowling. Yeah.
probably the best buy for RCB this season.
Okay,
yes.
so the key players are Rishabh.
Yeah, so I'll move on to key players. So we'll start with King Kohli. A lot depends on him
Definitely.
and AB de Villiers. The two I'll cover two together. AB de Villiers and Virat Kohli. Those two are the key to RCB success in every season. So even if their bowling remains the same as every season, these two just need to put on 240 on the board or chase down 220.
Hmm.
So that's what their story has been for the past 7-8 years.
Hmm.
And so if these two perform, they are surely winning. But then again, they need a good bowler. They have a good spinner, probably the best Indian spinner at the moment. Surely the best Indian spinner at the moment, and one of the best
In the
leg
world,
spinners in
probably.
the world.
Yeah. Yeah.
right now. So Chahal hopefully stays away from TikTok on the field and
Yeah. He
bowls
he he will
a
be a
good
key
over.
player. Yes.
I still remember him with the purple cap last season and seeing that meme, "Abhi iska kya achar dalu." So that's the situation. He's the only
Yeah.
one getting wickets.
Hmm.
A lot depends on him as well. Apart from these three, there is one more key player that I think this year would make a difference is Aaron Finch.
Hmm.
Because he's the X factor, and if he brings in those big scores
That
like
he
he
does.
does for
Yeah.
Australia
Hmm.
and in the BBL, then you
That
never
is a
know.
lot of pressure off Kohli, especially.
Yes,
Yeah.
When Kohli
and
can play his
if
game.
Padikkal and
Captaincy
Finch
also.
open the innings,
Hmm.
Kohli comes in at his favorable
Number
number
three
three
position.
position,
Yes.
which he has missed for a couple of years now.
Many years. Yes.
Yeah,
2016 since
Many.
he's opening.
yeah,
Yeah.
for 3 years
Yeah.
now.
Mm.
Okay.
Like coming
But
back to
if
one negative, do you think
Hmm.
Kohli's captaincy is a negative? The decisions he takes
Hmm.
sometimes those aren't the
Hmm.
best.
he does get his emotions thoda let it control him
Is that a
at times,
negative
and
for the side?
that is a negative.
I
I
think
think.
yes, like yeah.
हम्म
No, say.
Yes.
कोई भी बोलो
A
I was
little
saying
of
Go
yes
ahead.
that.
immaturity. So
हम्म
a little of
While
immaturity still in his decisions.
हम्म
Though he has captained India well in Test and quite well in ODIs as well.
yeah
In T20s, those crucial decisions that make a difference, especially towards the dead overs, there
hmm.
is something he is lacking. With Aaron Finch in there,
Maybe
I
that could
think
help.
he'll be
Yeah,
getting help.
but Aaron Finch is giving Zampa the death over in T20s. What to say?
Uh, our probable 11 has Zampa on the bench, right?
Yeah,
And
luckily.
Kohli
Yeah.
takes advice only from Dhoni. वो किसी और की नहीं सुनेगा.
But maybe
So
on
yeah,
field
so
tactics,
mid match
his
he will
captaincy
probably
is
in the
okay.
match
probably
against Chennai.
Yeah.
yeah.
So yes, last car. No, wait, I have a question again. We know Kohli is going to
Yeah.
score. How many runs will AB de Villiers score?
Hmm.
Less than 400.
Well, okay, bad season.
Yeah,
Ooh.
not a good
Yeah,
season.
bad. He won't play spin. I don't think I think he'll struggle again. Me also less than 400.
But
Prasad.
Less
a
than
couple
400
of
for me as well.
match-winning innings surely in the
Hmm.
70s or 80s.
Yeah. Okay. DK, how many runs will AB score?
Well,
The evergreen AB in your team.
yes, hope
Modi ke Jawan.
I hope
Yes.
I hope he scores because if he doesn't, I am gone. So I will say 400 to 450.
Okay. So I don't know, around 400, I guess, yes. And another question, how many wickets will Chris Morris take?
Ah,
Uh,
Hmm.
Wickets, I think, is not the right question. What would be his economy is what should concern Kohli at the moment. He'll get
Okay.
wickets towards the end, but I
Everyone gets
guess,
wickets towards the
every
end.
catches
Yeah.
only
yeah.
boundary.
Ah.
So he'll get around 18 to 19 wickets.
Okay, so
If he
that's a good
plays,
season.
Ooh,
if he plays the entire season, most
Yeah.
wickets for RCB for sure.
Okay, not
Apart from
Chahal.
if Chahal spins his magic, but
Hmm.
18 to 19 wickets, but at an economy of around 10,
Hmm.
Okay.
9
In
and between
UAE.
9 and 10. Yeah.
Asu,
Yeah, around 13, 14 wickets.
13, 14. A year.
Same. 13, 14, 15 max.
DK. Same.
14, 15 wickets, not more than that.
Okay, so even I'll say 14, 15. Not bad. And okay, the final question. Where will they finish? The
Yeah.
Top two.
I top two,
On
okay,
paper or on ground?
on ground at the end of the
Uh,
season, at the end of 14 games. Where will they
okay,
finish?
I'll still say top two, but they'll bottle it up in the playoffs.
Okay, so you're saying they'll qualify.
Yeah, they'll qualify.
Okay, DK.
Bottom two, competition between Rajasthan Royals and RCB.
Ayer.
I think like again every year their fans are like we had a great auction. We're going to win this IPL.
ये
Every year
साला cup
Saala
before
Cup
the
namde.
IPL,
namde.
build up is like oh we have a team. Kohli's
Yeah.
in this touch. This happens, and every year they're
Yeah.
going to finish. So again number 8 is what I
Number
think.
8, last.
Oh,
Okay. And Prasad.
For me, it's number 3.
Number 3. Okay. Even I'm saying number 4. I'm saying they'll just
And
qualify.
we have this one video, this one right now. So, as you saw, these guys bowling such brilliant Yorkers, they should finish in the top 4, right?
But
But look
you
at
वहाँ
know,
पे
how
full
happy
toss आता है.
Kohli is.
batsman, yes.
Look at
They
how
have
happy
batsman
Kohli
on
is.
crease. Then Umesh will come in, ball full toss, give 24-25 runs in final over.
वो बैट्समैन ना
That's
क्रीज
just-
के 2 स्टेप आगे खड़ा रहता है तो भी वो लोग उधर ही डालते हैं तो फुल टॉस ही होने लगेगा.
But the thing is, we have 3 people predicting they'll finish in the top. Like we have 3 people predicting they'll finish in the top 4, and 2 saying they'll finish last. So that just sums up
Last.
RCB.
So there is nothing in
Nothing in
between, right?
between. Nothing
So
in
for
between.
RCB, it's like either they'll do it or they'll not do anything. And that's just RCB. So yes,
And
guys,
most
this
of the
was
time they haven't.
yeah. Most of the times, yeah, almost like all the time they have.
कोहली गोइंग 900 प्लस.
Out.
Not
Okay. Anyway, this is our RCB analysis video, guys. Do let us know what you think about the unpredictable RCB, Kohli and his team, and please like, share, subscribe, comment, like I've always done. Share the video, and thank you for your help and for your views.
Ah.
Bye.
Chalo, can.